In an era where much of mainstream animation and media often feels repetitive, polished but hollow, Don Hertzfeldt's work burst onto the scene as a radical response. With his crude stick figures and surreal, often bleak humor, Hertzfeldt challenged the prevailing focus on spectacle and convention, instead diving headfirst into themes of absurdity, existential fragility, and the fleeting nature of life itself. His films don't just entertain, they confront the unspoken discomfort of life's unimportance, inspiring a wave of absurdist storytelling that embraces the ephemeral and the meaningless with both humor and heartbreak. In this video, I'll explore how Don Hertzfeldt's distinctive style emerged as a counterpoint to cultural stagnation and how it has, in turn, sparked a movement that leans boldly into life's absurdity. Don Hertzfeldt's works are distinct and impactful. He has a unique style that has been replicated and utilized in other projects that involves tightening focus on the most important aspects of a scene, only giving the audience exactly what they need to know. His works could be best described as ideating a formalist film theories, focusing on best utilizing all the cinematic techniques available in order to induce a particular emotion or idea to a scene, while not relying on a linear narrative structure or any grounding in realism. This style of quick and subversive humor was hugely popular in the early 2010s in internet projects like Astiv Movie.
Hey, Bobby, play that one about falling down the stairs.
Sure thing, Johnny.
I love it.
Or young teen TV shows like Adventure Time or Regular Show.
Wait, I know where we can get one.
You want to ask the bouncer for his pen?
Yeah, couldn't hurt to ask.
Oi, mate, can I borrow your pen?
In an interview with the Criterion Collection, Hertzfeldt discussed how this style was influenced by Stan Brakhage, who himself was praised for his unique and emotional style in his lifetime. Brakhage's style also relates to the formalist film theory, focusing on visual aesthetic rather than a linear realism. The formalist film theory views film as an art form with its own language, distinct from literature or theatre, and often focuses on how filmmakers manipulate form to evoke emotion, convey meaning, or create aesthetic experiences. Formalists argue that the medium's power lies in its ability to shape perception through deliberate construction, and practices such as Brakhage, Eisenstein, or in this case Hertzfeldt, utilize innovation, abstraction, and the creative potential of visual storytelling. This style is best represented in Hertzfeldt's most recent work, Me, a musically centered narrative focused around a man inventing a machine that allows him to look back in time. This leads to him neglecting his existence in the real world and letting family members disappear from his life without even realizing, as the world decays around him into war and disease. In a contemporary context, its whole use of imagery can be understood to be a response to society's increasing apathy to the outside world, compared to the increasing importance placed on the past and future. From a formalist perspective, the choice to remove dialogue and substitute punctuation to imply the dialogue is a strong use of semiotics that the audience can immediately understand. It transcends the barrier of language, which, in and of itself, only makes the film more visually applicable to daily life, as anyone from any nationality can look at the movie and get some meaning from it in the same way. In Worlds of Tomorrow, the main character of Emily is voiced entirely by Hertzfeldt's 4-year-old niece, whose voice was recorded while she was playing.
What? Hey! Butterfly! Oh, I saw some pink one!
Hertzfeldt was then able to take these random audio clips and work the plot of the film around them, creating context for them.
I had lunch today.
I am a third-generation Emily, contacting you from 227 years into your future.
This added a layer of authenticity to the film, especially for the audience who doesn't often get to hear children voice acting, due to the impossibility of getting a child to learn a line and deliver it well. This is a way that this film has been impacted by recent culture, as with child safety laws and other things protecting children, it's been very, very difficult to find that level of authenticity. But through this natural recording, Hertzfeldt's World of Tomorrow is that little bit more impactful, the audience grappling with the bittersweet idea that this child is going to one day be pushed into this dystopian future. I personally want to take a huge amount of Hertzfeldt's works into my own. His use of the vignette to create pinholes into specific points of awareness allows the viewer to instantly zero in on areas of focus. This format can also be manipulated to be more of a point of view for a character that the audience is following. In It's Such a Beautiful Day, for example, multiple shots are able to be layered on top of one another to show that the main character is dealing with a large amount of sensory input, suddenly seeing everything at once.
His doctor said he had some discouraging news. The latest tests ruled out the possibility of further surgeries, and his current treatment didn't seem to be making any progress. He wanted to start Bill on something new. He couldn't think of any reason why Bill should be seeing things, though, and asked him a series of questions. You have to understand that I thought he was going through a lot of stress right now. We'll see if we can't get something for his heart.
This contrasts for the audience with previously not seeing very much at all, with 50% of the screen being pure darkness, and beautifully highlights the emotional state of the character being one that is on the verge of an anxiety attack, trying and failing to center himself. There is another similar utilization of this idea of shifting focus in the short film Rejected, where Hertzfeldt collages a series of largely unrelated short sequences, each an absurdist skit that consists of little more than a setup and a usually subversive punchline. In Rejected, Hertzfeldt makes a unique aesthetic choice where he reduces detail as much as possible to let the audience understand the joke. This reduction is efficient from a workload perspective, but also offers an interesting minimalist concept that inspires some of my works currently.
I want to speak to your manager.
What seems to be the problem here?
I find you guilty of nothing. The sentence is death.
Egg.
Stop turning people into
Egg.
With just enough information on screen for comprehension, the audience is pushed to focus on timing or delivery over visual complexity, leaning more into the rhythm of the joke. Hertzfeldt discusses this idea in an interview regarding his graphic novel The End of the World, where he discusses his enjoyment of being able to control the pace of his work. This is an idea that I can take into my works in future, as the rhythm of a bit is hugely important, much more so even than the content.
My spoon is too big. My spoon is too big. My spoon is too big. I am a banana.
More than just a stylistic outlier, Hertzfeldt represents a philosophical response to cultural stagnation. His films remind us that meaning can be found or deliberately left unfound in the chaos, absurdity, and fleetingness of life. By stripping animation to its emotional and visual essentials, he invites audiences to confront discomfort, beauty, and decay head-on. For creators today, his influence offers more than just a visual or tonal blueprint, it's a call to embrace imperfection and to tell stories that challenge rather than comfort. As I continue to develop my own work, Hertzfeldt's legacy remains a guiding force, a testament to the power of personal vision in a world increasingly dominated by formula.